It's great to get one last chance to chime in, and it's been really incredible to watch all day, and to echo Enrico, the speeches have been awesome, and it looks like an absolute incredible success, the whole weekend. Um, from watching it, and probably bugging everybody from afar through text message, it's still contagious, like the positive energy, and everyone who's a part of it should seriously be so proud. It's These conferences are amazing when you see families and researchers get together, and we're all coming together for a better future for our children. Um, I don't know if I'm stealing any thunder here, to Dr. Berto's lab. I don't know if I happen to miss it, but I do want to say congratulations to you guys, not just for all the incredible work that you're doing, but we did get some word that you received Daily received a grant, matching opportunity through uplifting athletes. So I'm so happy to hear you guys deserve that, and so much more. Um, that's the second grant matching program that we've been able to be a part of, and it's really helped us leverage our resources. Outside of the gene therapy project at the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, this is really the first time since the origin of our foundation that we've been able to financially contribute to a bunch of different projects, to accelerate studies, which is huge progress. It's tangible progress, and we want to be able to do that more frequently, again, to accelerate things forward. There's just some more good news that I didn't get a chance to share with you as I was like speed talking through the last presentation. And I know this is the last one of the day, and it's exhausting to be at a conference for 2 days. As powerful and incredible it is, um, I know it does get very tiring, and I do want to see my most the best part of it is having everybody kind of ask questions, and have all the panel speakers after this. But also, this week, the 28th, families went to the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia for a case study on a repurposing trial for metformin, and this is the first kind of therapeutic step we've had in this project, and we have more families that are going to go at the end of next month. And this is big news, and we hope things like this become more common for our community, and we do plan on sharing results step by step as these families start taking metformin. Um, we have been trying to uh, explore every potential treatment as possible. We're looking into additional drug repurposing studies, as well as some peptide projects, and and that's all while prioritizing and investing in some of the basic science and the gaps that exist within CHAMP1. Um, I think you guys have heard this before, and just to reiterate, years ago there was one dedicated doctor in Kozo Tanaka, who you guys heard from this morning, and another one in Germany. And today it's grown into this global network of scientists that have collaborated across borders and disciplines, and that's not by accident. That wasn't just because it became trendy. That's the result of asking, pushing, and believing that our kids deserve so much more than what they've gotten. I'll say that personally, for me, asking people for stuff is not natural to me. I've sort of had to learn that, and you don't get anything you don't ask for, and it feels at times, especially with the research community, it's an impossible sales pitch when you don't have much to offer them. But the truth is, you don't get any shots. You don't get any shots, any points for any shots you don't take. And almost every researcher at the conference, and the other groups that weren't able to make it, have been a direct result of somebody asking, literally reaching out to scientists and asking them, and asking again and again, until we got a yes or a no. That literal persistence is what's built us to the point we are today. Um, if we want to see things move faster, we really need to grow our capacity. And and it was really easy early on to ask for stuff because we didn't have anything, and we needed everything. Where now we face some new challenges where we need some specific specialized projects, and we need some expert talent, and we need full-time dedication to Champ One, and all that takes funding and commitment that we don't currently have. So here's my challenge. Real brief, short, and sweet for everybody. It's a challenge to all the families that are listening now that are going to might happen to listen to this speech down the road or over the internet. Can we do more? Can you personally do more? And I know I'm speaking this as a parent who has a son who's now 11 years old, and when he was 4 and 5, things were a lot easier for our family. And now his behaviors are becoming much more difficult to manage on a day-to-day basis, and they definitely interfere with our ability to function and to organize everything the way I want it to be organized. Um, I know that sometimes at the end of your 50 therapies you travel to, the exhaustion you have to go through, some sleepless nights, the victory is a shower or a good night's sleep. But we also know as families, we understand the stakes better than anyone else does, and no one's going to push harder than we do. Um, we can't afford as a community of 200 people for one family to miss participating in the study. Every single data point we have matters when you're this size. We definitely can't afford to slow down funding. We need to raise more money as a community, and the burden has fell on a handful of families. And that's not to say others haven't pitched in. And thank you. It's not a judgmental comment. I know how hard our lives are. But for our organization to take this next step, it needs to be a collaborative effort. We need to either hire somebody in-house or bring somebody outside of our organization who's qualified to do it to help sort of push things forward on a daily basis. Most of the people working in our organization now either have full-time jobs, are looking after multiple kids and a champion. You know how hard that is. So we need to dedicate somebody who can really put a full-time effort into this and move things even faster than they're going now. We personally, with the numbers we have, we can't afford to let untapped talent and skills from our families be idle. You could be great at organizing. You could be a great storyteller. You could be great at reaching out to the community. Your skills are priceless to us, and we need families to sort of step up and volunteer their time. Otherwise, things won't grow at the pace we need them to. uh, all of the hope and of this movement, all the momentum that's created and is now. And I know how great it feels after this conference, and that's why I would encourage you to do it now. While you see the stakes and you feel it, we are facing great obstacles. We still have to move a lot of mountains, and our kids deserve a generation of parents who refuse to sit still. So we're not done yet. We need you to plug in. I'm so grateful. I wish I could be there with you guys. It's so powerful and amazing to see you guys all together. I hope you had a wonderful conference. Again, please plug in. Thank you for all the researchers, clinicians, and specialists that made this trip. It's remarkable to see you guys, and we're so grateful. And all the families that didn't get to make it are watching it, and they feel the exact same way. Appreciate you guys. I wish there was more I could say. I just wanted to make it short and sweet, and I'm looking forward to seeing the next panel.
Thank you very much. There is a thing that I want to tell, which is related to what Jeff just said. For organizing this circus that you have been enjoying during these days, the foundation is going to spend roughly 15,000 euro. Okay, and so they are necessary, but at the same time they are 15,000 euro less to the research. So we really ask to every one of you that is in the possibility to give to do it, so that we can release more resources for the research, because of course opportunity like these are priceless on many point of view, but at the same times we have to be very focused. So again,
are priceless but pricey.
Priceless but pricey. So thank you. We really tell you, if you have the possibility, for example, you can contribute by giving back what we spent for the lunch here, which they were very, very nice. I hope you enjoyed, but also they weren't so cheap, or in any other way that you can.
Yeah, what Jeff was saying is that, of course, we need to try to build up together something. Of course, here the first point is what Enrico said is, let's try to cover the expenses, but we need to do more, right, Jeff? You still hear me, right? And you maybe see me as well. I don't know.
Hear you.
Yeah, cool. So I think you would agree with the fact that, as you said before, fundraising was one of the pillars that we were mentioning, and it means a lot because then we can fund researcher. I'm just backing because the audio here is not so wonderful, so I'm just coming back to some of the point that you were saying, just to be totally aware that it's the way in which we can progress with science. I don't know, Jeff, if you were able to see before that we're giving out the check. So, you know, you mentioned it. Also, Daily got another Daily, yeah, Stefano, a matching program. So we are here for the researcher to help. We are here for the family to help, and for all the families to help each other in growing together.
Absolutely. We also, if I could just throw one more point in real quick, you know, when we have these conferences, we want families. We know it's hard, and life is not cheap. We want as many people to come to the conferences, whether they're researchers or families. That again is part of a budget that we have to fundraise for. So everything you could do pitches in. If it's $10 you're giving monthly, if it's a fundraiser you could do once a year, if it's your birthday fundraiser on Facebook, it all goes to things that are helping our families, and that's what we're trying to accomplish.